Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to a box that's not an Ami box, but it has a figure. Yes, this one came from Big in Japan. It's one of the first EMS boxes that I've gotten in a long time, and I know why I've been using DHL, so it took quite a while to get here. But, pandemic, EMS shipping, Corona, Christmas, all that fun stuff. I'm just glad it got here today. So yeah, we've got a box in front of us. And it's not an overly large box, but it's got a figure in there that I've been waiting for a long time for. Paid for it a long time ago too. So let's go ahead and get this open and see who it is, and then I can give you all the information. I say see who it is like it's a surprise because, you will know. You will see the thumbnail. You will click on the thumbnail. So yeah, Big in Japan, they usually package pretty good. Don't get very many figures from them, but recently they've been cheaper than Ami. So there we go. Got one figure in there, and I'm just looking. They even added extra cardboard support, so she didn't fly around in the box, which is good because it took a while for her to actually get through customs and all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and get the bubble wrap off. That's always a nice thing because you can go pop, pop, pop. It's not very loud bubble wrap. That's okay. So there she is in tissue paper now. Let's go ahead and get the tissue paper off. It feels like Christmas. Woo! There we go. Make some noise, put that away, and tilt the camera up, and you're blinded by a light, so you can't really see her face, but that's okay. Eventually, I will get her out of the box. So, as you can probably tell from the name on the box, this is Hashima Izumi, the lingerie version of her, which really, it doesn't look like lingerie until you take her skirt off. She is from Saenai Heroine no Sodatekata beta or flat. Saekano, Utahasho. Izumi is kind of a second string character. She's the main character's childhood friend or something. I don't know, but she's cute. And this figure, when I saw her, I'm like, that is so damn cute. I have to get it. She is a 1/7 scale figure, and she was exclusive to Aniplex's store, which is why I got her through Big in Japan, because they can do exclusives most of the time, and made by Alter. So Alter, Aniplex, one of those two. Izumi released on November 27th of 2021. Took her a while to actually come into stock, though. But I ordered her back on September 25th of 2020. So yeah, over a year waiting for her, over a year paying for her, because I paid for her when I ordered. She wasn't cheap, but compared to figures these days, she was. She cost 16,490 yen, or $162.90. EMS shipping, when I prepaid, it was 3,300 yen, but then they added an extra 10,040 yen. So about $40 or so. With all the price increases, I understood, no problems at all. She shipped out on the 5th of December, and I got her today on the 14th of December. 11 days to Christmas. But yeah, Izumi. She's got a little foam piece on her belly, and it looks kind of strange, but it's okay. She is in a fully clear plastic box, so that's something Alter likes to do. And I typically like these boxes, but they can be a royal pain. So on the side, we've got a nice full body shot of Izumi. There's the back with the show's logo. There is the other side with another nice full body shot of Izumi. On the top, it says her name and all that stuff. Nothing exciting there. And then the bottom is where they have all the information, warnings, and, do not like, do not throw, blah, blah, blah. So yay. That is Izumi in her box. Let's get her open. So there's the standard 3 seals. that. This is one of the downsides of plastic boxes, so you kind of have to fold the flaps apart. So we can look inside and see that the two sides, it's just a blue gradient to white. Nothing exciting. Put this off to the side. And there is Izumi in her blister packaging. So the first thing that caught my eye is her head seems a little bit small, but that could just be because she's in a fairly large box. Anyways, from the front and from the side, from the back, and the other side, and then back to the front. Let's get her open and have a good look at her. So we've got 3 pieces of tape on that side, and 3 pieces of tape on that side, and doesn't look like there's any on the top. So she pops open nice and easy, and you can see that little foam piece. She comes with a base, which is a white disc. It's kind of like pearlescent. So, like I'm seeing some purple from my side lights. It's a fuzzy base, and there are 3 pegs, and some of them are pretty well hidden by the fur. So she's going to take some force to get onto the base. And then we have Izumi. Pull her out and pull some of the plastic off. Get this out of the way. Knock the light over. That's fine. So there we go. Let's go ahead and try to deplastic her. So I know her body comes apart. And then, okay. I wasn't sure if her head came off or not because of the way the plastic was, but it was just plastic. It wasn't under her neck or anything. And then there's plastic around her skirt. So she is now deplasticked, and let's start looking at her pieces. So we'll start boringly with her skirt. It's kind of a lavenderish blue color, light purple. It's got a nice stripe around the pleats, nice clean lines, and it follows the pleat very well. From looking at the top, you can see a little divot where it goes into her butt crack, and from the bottom, nothing special. Next, we'll look at her top of her torso. Let me see if I turn down the brightness on this one. Maybe it'll help a little bit. So she has a big giant hat girl smile on her face. And she does have some top teeth, no bottom teeth, but you see a tongue. She's got a little flower ornament on her choker. And she also has a flower headband. A hoge sticking up. She's got brown hair. And it does have some darker highlights or lowlights or whatever you want to call it. It looks like the hair is kind of tied in a knot where her ponytails form, with a little bow tie to them. And if we look from the back, we do see a couple added on pieces of plastic hair strands, which from the front you won't notice at all, so that's fine. She has decent amount of cleavage showing. They are welded together, but there is a gap in the front. She's got a nice, negligee, long coat, shirt thing with flowiness. And this is pretty flexible. It almost feels like rubber instead of plastic. So that's nice. Lots of detailing in there. You got all the ruffles and wrinklings. And you can just tell how it's kind of elastic, so it's bunched up around her back. If we tilt her down, we do see some nice shoulder blades and a spine line. The little sailor handkerchief is, again, that rubbery material, but it is glued to her back. You cannot take it off. It does have some good shading in there. She's got the little armbands, poofiness, and translucent plastic, little blue bow on them, and she's got some translucent cuffs. She is holding onto her skirt. Fingernails are painted a darker pink. I can see the carpals in her top of her hand and everything, back of her hand. From the side, she's not an overly busty girl, but the ones that she has are quite nice. I did see other people get them, and like the paint around the edge of the skirt was kind of rough and sloppy, but looks like mine's pretty good. And then we have her lower half. So it's got a nice toned belly. You can see the V-line, and you can see the rib cage and the belly line. She's got a nice sunken belly button. She is wearing some very minimal panties. So you got, a couple straps on the sides, little bow, and very little covering her crotch. And she has some vertical stripes. And they're pretty tight, so they're digging into her booty and into the crack. Pretty nice back, good booty crack. You got the spine line. And you can just, see like the butt dimples and everything. Looks pretty good. From the side, you can actually feel the cheeks as well. They're sculpted very good. She has that soft, flesh-feeling plastic, so that's nice. A couple bows. They are made out of that rubbery plastic stuff. The frill of her stockings is translucent plastic. She has some thigh-high white stockings. Very tight. Definitely fitting every little curve of her legs and her knees. On her right foot, she has a bow and ribbon wrapped around her ankle. We do see hints of her toes through the stockings, and we see the peg holes on the bottom of her feet. Again, there's sculpting for her toes and her arches and everything. Looks pretty dang good. So what I'm going to do now, we'll go ahead and tilt the camera down, and we'll stick her legs onto the base carefully. Apply a little bit of force, and she snaps right in pretty good. And from this angle, you can see, the folds in her flesh around her V-line. Yep, looks pretty good. And then we'll leave the skirt off for now and put her body together. Put her on the stand. Tilt again, bring her a little bit closer. And we still get some reflections off of her eyes, so they are glossy. But here is Izumi lingerie version, because she doesn't have her skirt on. It looks pretty good. She's got very nice flesh tone, and just the feel of her flesh. From this angle, her shoulder and her arm look to be a little bit different colors, but I'm sure it's just the way that the light's hitting her. Looks pretty good. If she would stay in focus. Now, something I saw someone do was they had her standing in front of a light and just, showing the translucence of her skirt. So let's blind you with the light and see if it works. Not really. The light's just too blinding. Oh well, we tried. So let's go ahead and take her apart again and put her skirt on. So it just slides over her torso. And this is how she's intended to be displayed. And I'm sorry, but to me, it does not look like lingerie version. I guess maybe because it's a negligee nighty type deal, but yeah, she looks like she could go out to a ball in that outfit if she so desired. Looks pretty cute, if I do say so for myself. So I am quite happy with this figure. Let's take the camera out and we'll do some close-ups. So there is her face. Try to get her at an angle where she's not completely washed out. Like I said, nice happy girl open mouth smile with top teeth, no bottom teeth. Nice ahoge, nice twin tails, nice cleavage and a nice chest. Large but not overtly large. Going down, she is exposing her navel no matter what. From the bottom, if you look low, you can see her pantsu with the vertical stripes. And she's got that, I mean, it's kind of a plain, boring, fluffy white base, but it is at least fluffy. There's the shot from below, from the back. And yeah, just a cute figure. And like I said, I've been waiting over a year for her. I'm happy to finally have her. And she took quite a while to get here shipping. I mean, not horrible for Christmas time, like 9-10 days, but longer than I would have liked. Anyways, this is Hashima Izumi. She is from Saenai Heroine no Sodatekata flat, or Saekano flat. Any of the Saekanos. She is a 1/7 scale figure, manufactured by Alter and distributed by Aniplex. She released on November 27th of 2021, and brand new at Big in Japan. I ordered her for 16,490 yen, or $162.90. I hope you enjoyed this cutie. I think I'm going to be happy looking at her too. I'll see you next time. I got another figure to open today. See you soon. Bye-bye. So, Izumi and Karumi. So I finished recording the videos, and I was, putting them together. I was actually started uploading them to YouTube even, and then I decided I should watch them, like I always do, make sure that they turned out okay. And Izumi, when I took her out of the shipping box, I even commented how they had a cardboard support holding her in place in the box. Well, it's not just a cardboard support. It's a bonus item. So yeah, she came with a bonus clear poster of Izumi and Michiru. So that's a nice little touch that I completely forgot about. I mean, I didn't even know I was supposed to get it. Somewhere had mentioned it, but I didn't know. So I wasn't even thinking about it. So all I have to say is, if you get strange packaging, check it out. It might just be a bonus item. Not sure how I'm going to do this because, like I said, I've already started uploading the video. Maybe I'll just cancel those and add this to the end of Izumi's video. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Happy end of the year. See you next time. Bye-bye.